Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. This offense has it with really good field position. Dante Moore. He'll take a shot. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on second down. Moore to the air. Right side, it's Wilson. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football. So start.
And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go play action with Moore. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulls it. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. 3rd and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's changing the play. Here's Moore to throw. If he runs this back, this game's over. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. First down here for the offense. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's a 0. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. The give to the fullback. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his second rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. Windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
The Miners ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The toss to the outside. Knocked down immediately.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Moore. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
The give. The ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
To the edge, it's Smith. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Joseph. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity. He's going to decide to run the ball. You have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Powers inside. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Miners moving quickly to the line. Fourth down, Joseph. Looking for a huge play. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll move the wide receiver. Moore with the play fake. Unloads to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy. Just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
2nd and long here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moore. In traffic, it's Thomas. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Owls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Moore to the air. Finds his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Out wide left, it's Thomas. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll send the back in motion. Dante Moore. Still looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he could have stopped the drive right there with the pick, but he couldn't hold it.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Moore will throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Going with the counter play here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. The Miners want to crank the tempo.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Throwing Joseph. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the 2nd play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the 3rd play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Again, it's Joseph. Throws to the tight end. Fires and picked off. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Scoreless as we head into the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Moore to throw. Rush is on. Left side, it's Newsome. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Moore to the air. Turns it upfield.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Hits inside. It's Allen. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Keeps it himself. Fights off a defender. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Allen. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
And I like the thought process on an offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for the edge. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Kennesaw State will try to move the chains on 4th down. Needs it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Joseph escapes the pressure going right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They're going to ride this running back. Steamrolls his way ahead. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Miners want to move quickly.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Throwing Joseph. Stepping to the right. With the catch, it's Barney. Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with 3rd and a yard. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Turns into the pile. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Right down the middle. Out wide left, it's Smith. Touchdown, UTEP! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Moore, play action. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Thomas. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throwing Moore. Looking to the big tight end. Left side is Clark. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go play action with Moore. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Joseph. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what you're...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. Out wide left, it's Smith. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
How about the creativity by the offense? You split your running back all the way out wide. Why? You like the matchup. Like, he can be a receiver. He can run routes. He stays on the outside part of the field. They like the matchup. They throw it to him. He wins that rep. Nice job by this offense.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense.
Looking for a deep man. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, UTEP. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Making the adjustment. Moore. Left side is Thomas. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Moore will throw. He's got it. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Dante Moore. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Did a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Sends it back in motion. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Here's Moore to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Again, it's Moore. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Quarterback changing the play. Throwing Moore. Out wide right, it's Root. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Well, trailing late in the game right now, the offense obviously needs better plays than that. They took a negative play, but at least the good news is they got out of bounds, so they're able to stop the clock. They've got to dial something up here that's going to get a big play.
Moore. Rush right in his face. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. He's changing the play. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Runs through a tackle. Now it's a really nice job by this defense maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throwing Joseph. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Miners are in the hurry-up.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Set of downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
Moore with the play fake. They're all over it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
1 possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to serve. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Allen. Enough to move the chains. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to add another. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Joseph on the play action. Moves to his right. Looking downfield. Finds a man by himself. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
Joseph Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Joseph. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Here's a little, headed to the end zone. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock, picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Looking for room straight ahead. Touchdown Niners! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Throwing Joseph. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Moore to the air. Right side, it's Allen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the first down.
Dante Moore throws to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide left, it's Clark. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quick give. It's Allen. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Here's Moore to throw. Snags it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. He's got the back in the middle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fires to the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
It is yo time. What is in your bag? What is your play call? Going to be fourth down now. I have to have this. I'm trailing. This is what every quarterback dreamed about in their backyard, making that play in a big-time moment. It's go time.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fourth down, more. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Changing the routes with his receiver. Moore, play action. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Moore to the air again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Owls. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Here's a throw downfield late. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.